Thank you, YouTube. This is free. We keep losing our live streams, and YouTube decided to cut my stream right when I caught that. All right, so new live stream. I think we're at 8 bluegills and 3 largemouth bass. See if I can. I just got them in the water by the side of the kayak. I want to see who the first person to come in is, so I can show some other human being my fish. Let me know if you're in here. I got a fish to show y'all. It keeps doing that. There we go. It keeps cutting off when I catch fish. This is my 3rd freaking live. All right. on Kevin's bait. Dude, YouTube is messed up. YouTube's messed up. What is going on with YouTube? This is hunting and stuff, man. You're the best, dude. You are the best, bro. You don't miss a beat. Freaking 3rd live. They're trying to force me out of business here. That's what they want. They're getting rid of me, man. I don't know what to do. They keep shutting my live down. Like I try to reverse the screen and they just shut it down. Doesn't even let you resume. Dare I try it again? There we go. Okay. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Yo, Joshua, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the 3rd stream of the day. We're going to have 30 streams. We're going to see if we can catch more fish or more live streams. We've been live for 2 minutes. Oh, is that a big fish or is that a beaver? I think I caught a beaver. I caught a log. I got to go over there. Yeah, we've been live 2 minutes. We already have 9 bluegill and 3 bass. What a day. Seems mathematically impossible. Yeah, it's crazy, you know? It's just like, I don't know. I'll try to be positive, but man, it gets really frustrating. When you're like live streaming out in nature, like it's such a struggle. I feel like they don't take the anglers serious. It's like they take these losers sitting in showers with shower caps on their head saying ridiculous things. They listen to those guys and we get the shaft. It's getting stressful for you. I mean, just take a break and change it up, you know? Just change it up and give it a break. We got the shaft. I mean, that was classic. I mean, I'm like, look at that fish, and the camera shuts off. That's what we're using. A messed up paddle tail. We probably just blew the spot out. Let's just get out of here and do a 360. It can be stressful. It can ruin fishing or ruin your hobby too if you're not careful. But it can also make it so much greater too. It's got so much potential, or else, you know, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, it can get to you at times too. They're definitely in here thick. I don't know if I just ruined the spot though, doing what I just did. I might have to take a spin and hit another hole and come back to this. Not seeing any topwater action at all out here though. I was really hoping to get on some topwater stuff. Did that just zoom in? Mr. Rogers! Yeah, if I had a toilet seat around my neck, probably. Alright, let's leave this. Let's leave the spot. As much as I hate to do it. Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to pop over there, you can. That would be awesome. Just let people know that we're over here. My luck, probably one of those lives will go viral. People be over there chatting away. My presence can only screw my live up. Let's see, I might lose signal over here. Let me know if we do. Did I tangle that? Target species is bluegill, largemouth bass, chain pickerel, and crappie if I can find them. I haven't found them yet. But honestly, we're having too much fun catching the bass and bluegill to really worry about it too much. I don't want to leave fish to find fish. Yeah, this is the lake that I caught over 100 at in one episode, one live stream before. They're in here thick. But this weed cover is really challenging. It was never like this in here before. Nice, man, nice. Well, this is the first time I'm fishing this lake this year. So, we'll find them. Kev got a couple off the dock, but not, you know, he wasn't catching hundreds like we were last year. Always something in this hole right here. Fish on. I don't know what he is. Oh, a little bass. Get up here, bro. I hesitate to even turn the camera around now. Maybe I'll just go like this. Show it to you like that so we don't lose another live. Come on, bro. Pouring all day here. Ivan, we had a bad storm last night. We got about an inch of rain last night. Hunting and stuff is on the ball. That's 9 bluegill, 4 bass today. Look at that pocket back there. I feel like there's a big one in there. I can get a big one out of there. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Yeah, you're in there. I think that was him. Felt something. I'm gonna come back around there and hit it again. I feel like he's in there. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't think it was gonna be good today, Steve. I really didn't think it was gonna be good. Oh yeah, come on, baby. I know he's gotta be in there. Maybe not. I may have spooked him out already. I'm not even throwing the Senko. I'm catching him on the paddleless paddle tail. It's a little tiny jig. That's how, you know, the bite's on fire when they're just hitting it to hit it, you know? Like, right on the edge of this weed bed. Forever said, I love to hang around and watch, but there's literally nothing but blurriness. Oh, Lord. Some people are just freaking rude. It's just a rude way to say it, though. Do the best we can do it. Try on this side. I'm trying to find pockets that are better. So if it gets bad and it gets better, you guys give me that positive feedback and let me know where it's good. I'll fish those spots and I'll avoid the others. This spot, I can find fish pretty much all over this lake. So we got choices. I just don't know. I can't see what you see. Just so you guys understand, when I'm out fishing, it all looks good to me. All right, my bad. I misread it then. I misread it. It looks good. I don't know if you guys live streamed before, but it looks good to the person filming. It really does. It's you guys that get the bad signal. So we don't know. We literally don't know unless you guys tell us. It was perfect clear. All right, so let's go back over there. We got it pinned up, I think, somewhere out there, Jesse. So far, bass and bluegill. Now we'll get a perfectly clear signal and probably get loud ripping wind. Let's get this up a little bit. This is like our 4th live or 3rd live. YouTube keeps shutting us down. I may try the far end of the lake and see how that goes. I wish there was like a bar or something that tells you signal quality, you know, as far as what you guys see. With the way this weed is, it would be a lot better to sit in a boat where you're up off the water a little bit. You could probably vertical jig some of these holes. I can't see the holes till I'm on top of them. It's a little breezy and chilly. We had a huge cold front come through last night. Let me wrench you up, Beaties. Appreciate you hanging through the misunderstanding. We got people that come in and say weird crap all the time. So you know, it's tough. People come from different backgrounds and have different ways of talking. You never know where they're coming from. All right, let's see if we can find a pocket over here. I mean, all this grass is thick. The problem is you got to hit these fish on the head. Bud Files, what is going on? Cow Moo, what's up? You got to hit them on the head or else it's invisible to every other fish. The grass is just so thick. I come from the land down under. No, you don't, Scott. You're in Michigan. Confused, bro? You ice fish boat docks in Michigan. Talking about land down under. I saw bro. Ooh, what do we got over here? What do we got over here? I saw bro fish right off a dock. I was like, why don't he just sit on the dock? Look how, like, I don't know if you guys can see these weeds. Yeah, down under Canada. Yeah. Let me throw a Senko. Hold on, guys. It's always a risk flipping the camera. It's like a 50-50 chance YouTube's going to shut me down. Come on. What the hell's going on here? What do you think? Spinnerbait? It's Minecraft? Gosh, damn it. I have no idea, Ski Mask. They're having issues. We're having a lot of problems lately streaming. We're having a lot of problems. All right, so that side of the lake, we can't fish. That part of the world no longer exists to us on YouTube. Pay no attention that we caught huge pickerel over there. We just have to ignore the pickerel. I might be able to rip a spinnerbait across this stuff. What do you guys feel about a spinnerbait? It's back, Scott. Scott, it's back, man. You got to go to the share button. You know where the share button is? You click share, and there's 4 choices. If you don't see the 4th choice, scroll, and it's there. It is. I found it last night. Saving Grace Outdoors pointed it out to me. What a stupid ass place to put it. But it's there. I'm gonna try this. Before I flip the camera, I want to make sure Scott understood that, because I might lose the live. All right, cool. Let me switch. I'll just leave it like that. I'm all in here now. All in here. I'm throwing the big Senko. See if we get something good under that dock. It's nice and clear. All right. That's awesome, Skeeter. Go hang out with my other one. Keep those guys company. I ought to do go live with others, and then I can have like Skeeter just over there clowning around. That would be hilarious. I have 2 people watching. It's probably my wife and my mom. Yo, G, what's going on, brother? Oh, I just had a good one on. I just had a good one. Damn it. I just missed a nice bass. Let's see if we can get him. Right off the corner of the dock. Felmar, bluegill, bass, chain pickerel, crappie. Hopefully we'll find the crappie. We may not be able to, though. We can only fish where we got signal, so what are you going to do, right? Oh my God. Big fish over here. Big fish jumping over there. Right on the edge that doesn't exist. A horrible signal. Yep, 77. I'm gonna risk losing some. Oh my God, look at this fish. What the hell is going on? Come on, get to it. There's a giant out here, guys. That's a 10-pounder all day. I don't know what he's eating, but he's slamming something over here. He's eating a big fish. I'll catch this damn thing and I'll bring it back to where there's signal and show you. All right, we're on them now. Back up a little bit. I'm going to try to flip the camera. Nice, BDs, nice. Still clear. It might get bad in a second. That was a huge fish. It looked like he was eating something really big, too. Wish I had something else to throw at the moment, but I ain't got time to tie. Throw the Senko. Over his head and bring it into him. I gotta let it sink. I got no weight on it. I gotta really let it sink. Give it a little twitch and just let it dive back down. Ewas, what's going on? I'm hunting a giant right now. There's a big boy splashing around over here. Big bass. See if I can catch him on my son's Senko. That's so crazy. We were just here and had no signal. It's going to go out in a minute, though. I think sometimes it lags behind, too. Like, once you lose signal, you can get to a spot and you don't get signal right away. Now I wish I had the spinner bait on. If I whipped that spinner bait when he was hitting it, whatever fish he was eating, I think he would have slammed it. Yeah, just let me know it's going to go away. I know we're getting blown to the corner. It doesn't have a good signal. Dude, out of my mind. Joys of kayak fishing. Throw the ultralight. Yeah. Or a good picture and no fish. It's you can't have it all. Apparently you can't have much of anything. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oops, just had it right there. I should put a fresh swim bait on. I need to get a wind sock for this thing. Drift sock, I guess it's called. Woo, man. Flying now. Back on me. As soon as we lose this drift and it gets bad, I'm going to put a different lure on. While we're drifting here, I'm going to keep using this busted up one. Right? There we go. Fish on. Good one. Maybe not a good one. It was hard to tell with the wind. He came out of the weeds. Yeah, Ed. I'm just letting it take me. I forgot my anchor. Not a good day to forget your anchor. Oh well. We'll hold, once we get launched into these weeds, we'll hold our position just fine. Just might not be any fish there. Double digits. Thank you, sir. Right down the side here. Oh. Ooh. Ed, I'm using my son's paddle tails. I mean, I'd show it to you, but it's not pretty because it's caught every fish so far today. But look at it. First on the paddle tail got bitten off. The head got bitten off. But they like the color. Yeah, you want to get me some spot lock? I'd have to get a job. I think I'll just drift around. There we go. Oh, he's off. Damn. Felt like a nice one. Might have been a bass. What I would like to get is, if I do get like a really nice kayak, I would like to get those, I don't like electronics, even with spot lock stuff. I mean, I got it on my other boat. It's annoying to look at all that crap. The power poles are kind of nice. I could use the power poles for sure. Let me know when the picture goes bad. It's going to go bad soon, I would think. Yeah, I don't really care about the technology stuff. I don't really like it much. I'll let you guys all use that stuff. It's not for me. You know, we fly fish, we bank fish. I don't get out on the kayak all that much, and a lot of times I'm bumping the river for catfish and stuff. So for me to go out and do catch and release, nah, I'm going out to slay some eaters. If I had the money, I would get it. But I don't have the money. We catch just fine. I probably would suck. I probably would pick a spot and not catch shit. I find my spots by dumb luck, drifting around the lake. Drift around the lake and fish around and find out. Guess I could then go back and lock that spot. Man, my son's little soft plastic is getting torn up. I think I'm going to replace it, and then we'll go back up. Hey, Racetown, Lucy, Pink Pony Club. I've sing the song since Kev's not here. What am I looking for? Too early for a frog. Song's addictive, man. I love that song. I got the last little fin paddle tail going out. I think it's epic. I love being out, man. I love being out in the kayak. It's just like, you probably tell I'm in a better mood, right? Like immediately being on the water makes me so much calmer. Thought I just lost it overboard. Let me know when the signal gets bad, just so I know not to start casting, and I'll go back up to the top of the run and we'll drift again. I think from my years guiding in Alaska, like we never anchored up there, we always drifted. I think I'm so used to drifting that that's the only way I know how to fish at this point. That's a brand new one right out of the press. I gotta clean it up a little bit. What do you think? Beautiful, right? Don't tell me what to do, G. I'll fish when I want to fish, boy. Shut up and fish, damn it. All right, you're not telling me that? Right. It's a beautiful little morsel right there. All right, thank you, Ivan. Let me get cow moose set up here. Standard mod. All right, we're gonna get back up to the top of that run and do it again. Nice, man. You can shout it out, John Joe. You can say who it is. It doesn't bother us. No, I'm worrying about the blurry, man, because nobody will come in. I'm not out here just for shits and giggles. I got to get some views. I got to get something out of it. Otherwise, I'll just go home and cut grass. We can do it both, man. We can do both. We got enough skills to keep a signal and find fish, I think, when they're biting. Erja, I don't know how to say that, but welcome in. It is kind of part of the challenge, you know. Fishing's pretty easy when you're not live. The wind's nasty out here. I'm going to try to switch it forward. Don't do it, YouTube. Don't kick me off again. Fish forever in life? No, I don't. Not fishy for life. You're not talking about Jerry. I don't think he makes soft plastics, though. He's a saltwater guy. My theory is, like, anybody who makes their own stuff, like a small bait maker, like, I don't care who you buy it from one of them. A lot of them use the same equipment, you know? It's all better than buying it off Walmart. Eddie, okay. That's my theory. And most of those guys are so awesome and supportive of each other, too. All right, Watch out, coming at us. We'll do one more drift, and then we're going to go on the other side of the dock. We were catching a lot over there. But I kind of want to go over that big boy's head again. See if we might get that monster on the ultralight, you know. The wind's not as bad right here. Amaris Davis, I appreciate it. I'm going to try to reverse this camera. Don't kick me off, YouTube. All right. Freaking YouTube. Don't do it. Don't do it, YouTube. Oh, fish on. We got a fish. Feel like a bluegill? Yep. Little guy. Whoa. Quick release. He's gone. Let's get another one. He bounced right off my stomach. He was in the boat and out of the boat in 2 seconds. That's how you tournament fish right there. Oh, shoot. I had a snag, then I had a fish, then I had a snag. What a mess. Thank you, Hunting and Stuff. Appreciate that, man. And if I had a spot lock, these fish would be extinct. It wouldn't even be fair. Sit there and just slam them. Bam. He's off. They're all right there, too. That's the spot right after that little point that sticks out. Let's see how. We'll ban spot lock when I get done with it. Let me know when the signal gets bad again if you can, guys. Oh, you dirty rat. I wonder where the crappie are. Unless they're over on the other side of the lake where we have no signal. We still have to go down to the far side. We didn't get down there yet. I'll let that drop down a bit. Spin around. Let's try over here. I'm gonna let that kind of sink down a little bit. Pickerel like it to dive. Like pickerel like a dying minnow too. So I'm gonna try to, instead of bringing it right in, I'm just gonna let it go down to the bottom and twitch it a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of weeds in here. I don't think you were in here when I was talking about it, but this used to be like all choked up with lily pads. But what was cool about it is you could get all the way to the bottom. There was like deep holes. Now the bottom, they cleared out a lot of the lily pads. You know, these bottom weeds came up, which I hate even more. Oh yeah, it's a great lake, man. The edges, my God, it's perfect. Couldn't make a better bass fishing lake around here. I'm gonna put one out here right in the weeds and just let it sink down. I know there's a big boy in here somewhere. Yeah, they do. Freaking line twisted up. Not seeing anything on the edges, like as far as some days you come here and the bass are just like, you can see the wakes coming out. I love that. You can just troll around the edges with a Senko and cast on the, you can literally cast on their heads. Wow. Hold on, hit me in the face. Today they ain't doing that. Welcome back, Kyle. Oh, signal's great. All right. Let's catch some fish. We'll try to get up into the dock area and see if there's any crappie under there. That's where they'd be. Right there in the corner. Too fast. Too fast. Yeah, car's still there. I don't know where else to put it, man. What do they want us to do? Look how choked up that is. Like, look at this. Can't even get the look in the water around the dock. It's crazy. Did I show you the bass Kev caught out of here, Travis? He got a tank a couple nights ago here. He didn't weigh it, but it was definitely over 5. It might have been 6. Him and his buddy caught it. Live line to bluegill. Right here. Let that get down a bit. Hey, big buck dude, welcome in. Right along the dock. Let's let it get down a little bit. I got the goat minnows. I'm going to try them at some point, Travis. I mean, that's what I was catching all the crappie on last year. Just absolutely slayed them on that. But I gotta think there's a monster pickerel or bass just waiting under this dock, you know. Just a matter of time I'm gonna hit him and he's gonna come out and bite. Gonna let it drop down there. What time is it? I gotta keep an eye on the time. At some point we're gonna go down to the other lake. Fish. Let's scooch around the back of this, and then we're gonna hit the other side of the lake we haven't hit yet, and then we're gonna move lakes. We'll pack up the kayak and we'll go down. Sun dogs, dude. Yeah, they'll be following them. Thank you. I can't remember what time I went live. So I got like, oh, there it is. It's 42%. I'll have to try to I have to tie my fan to the damn kayak and charge it that way when we move spots. Sun dogs. My back's ready for a break anyway. Went live on this live 30. Yeah, I've been live 3 or 4 times now though. I lost track. It don't matter. 43% is all I need to know. 41%. Wow, it's going fast. Probably because I got like I got 2 lives uploading now. It's probably gonna kill my battery quick. Freaking weeds. Oh, had one on. Had one on. I think I'm in the weeds. All right, I'm going to flip the camera. Hope I don't lose the live. There we go. Thank you, Beaties. Appreciate it. Mrs. Skeeter, what is going on, Mrs. Skeeter? Welcome in, welcome in. Do a 360 here. I hope my back doesn't get all jacked up from this kayak. Probably will. H&S, I appreciate all the help today, man. Thank you for keeping score. Much appreciated, my friend. Oh God, I'm in the weeds. Might be a bass in there though. I don't think that's a. Oh, that's a big fish. I don't know if I still got him. Oh man, I'm in the weeds. I got a big bass on. I think he's gone. I don't feel his head shakes now. Shoot. I had a bass in there, man. I had a bass in there. I don't think he's still there. No, he's there. Jeez. Damn it. Dang. That sucks. That sucks. Try to flip it. Thank you, Beaties. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Man. It was a bad cast. I cast it too deep into it. He gobbled it up. I can't tell how big he was. He felt big. There's another bad cast in the weeds. Got him. Fish on. What are you? He's going in circles like a bluegill. Yeah, big old bluegill. I fished it a couple times, Ed. Another big old bluegill right there. That's good real early, and then it's done, you know. I could fish it. I like this spot better. Saving Grace, what's going on, brother? S-word, what's up? It always makes me think of, I'll take S-words, Trebek, for 500. What is going on? Where's your sword? Okay. Chaos, what's up, brother? Kayak legend himself. I'll get that in a second. I just missed one there. Let's get Chaos some time up there. There we go. Thank you, bro. Ooh. Ooh. Look at these. Look at these. Chaos. That's what Little Fin's making, man. Tearing it up. So, I got to buy these off him. I just stole them off his board today. I walked right into his little shop in the basement and just stole them. I know my kayak doesn't have an engine. It's just, you know. You got these things are like oars. I don't know if you ever seen any of these things, Chaos, but you got to use your, you know, arms. Just saying. Straight to jail. Well, I ain't buying them till I catch fish on them. That's how it works. I test all of his gear, you know. These seem to work, so I'll buy them. I swear, Dorothy, I swear yours are going to be brand new. They're not going to have any weeds in there. You're not going to buy a Senko. You're going to open it up. Gonna, oh, that was a big fish. Holy crap. I thought that was a weed too. What the hell? What the hell? Must be proven. Dorothy's gonna open her package. It's gonna be like filled with duckweeds wrapped around it. I'm like, those are good, Dorothy. Those are good ones. They work good. That would be cool, though. Is that a fish? That'd be a cool business thing, you know, with your soft plastics. Like you go out, you have to catch a fish on it before you package it. That would be cool. All right, let me know if we lose signal. It's got that natural scent. We're gonna keep going down. Yeah, keep Mr. Skeeter in your prayers, guys. He's having some health problems. I'm going to sell Dorothy a bunch of paddle tails without paddles. Is that an osprey about to dive over here? Right in the center of the screen. He might dive. Oh, he's getting chased by a little bird. Get him, birdie. Get him. Aim in here a little bit. Oh yeah, that's money. Oh, my rod's about to fall out of it. Right in the weeds. Shoot. Pretty windy down there. Let's try to turn this way. A couple casts here. I'm going to go down the far side of the lake. We haven't been down there yet today. I'm not sure how the signal will be. We won't be down there long. I want to try a hole down there. Basically, we're going to try the spot where all the big fish were last year. Yeah, we had a nasty cold front go through last night. We got about an inch of rain. So I expected the fishing to be horrible today. But they've been chomping. Of course, they're only hitting the little stuff. Couldn't catch nothing on the... There he is. Fish on. Couldn't catch nothing on the Senkos. The gillies are hungry, though. Another little bluegill right there. Still fun, though. Bluegill. Yeah, you know, it does. They don't eat all the time. They tend to pig out and then not eat much. And I always do better with small baits here anyway. I fish this place. I'd say I probably fish this place once we get going in the summer, at least once a week. And it's almost always little baits is what they're biting on. All right, we'll see how the signal goes. There's one hole. Like I said, the whole lake's completely different now that they pulled the lily pads out. There's one hole out here that used to hold some nice fish. Nice, Dorothy, that is awesome. Enjoy that. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Let's see what we got for weeds out here. Looking, ooh, it's gonna be windy out here. Looking for actual lily pads. Lots of them on the side. Tink, what's going on? Welcome back. So damn thick. Got a lot of pads over here. Try it here. It used to be out here in the middle. See if we can pull something out of this spot. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Hopefully it'll work out. Oh, that's a lot of weeds right there. Dang, there's so many weeds out here. Let's go on the other side. Might just be the wind, but it looks like it's more open on the other side. You know that there's big bass and chain pickerel just sitting in this stuff. Getting them out of it on this type of day. A little bit cloudy, I would rip a spinnerbait through here. Or a buzzbait, you know. It's like 10 feet. About 10 feet. That's the thing I like about living where I live, BDs, is there's just tons of freaking water. So many options. And I got ADHD real bad. I'll be catching fish and I still don't want to fish the same spot 2 days in a row. James Markham, what's going on, brother? I'm just going to rip this across the top. See if anything wants to come up for it. Can't even rip it across the top. That's how thick the weeds are over here. We'll let the wind take us. We'll jig a couple holes. I'll put you guys back on me here. There are a couple holes like right by me, so I'm just going to flip and let it drop. Let's see if we can get something. It drops faster than the Senko. How you doing today, James? It's pretty deep right here. I feel silly doing this, but what else can you do when they're that thick? You just want to shoot it like straight down, you know? What are you gonna do? Here's an open hole. Here's an open hole. Work it in slow, twitching it, see if we get something. That's the edge of the weeds. We're right on the edge of the thick weed bed right here. Yeah, we just had a fish on there. We just had something. Put the bow into the wind here. Slow the drift down. Thick, man, too thick. We're going to move legs in just a minute here. I'm going to work back. We're floating towards the dock. Once we get to the dock, I'm going to pull the kayak out, throw it on the car, and we're going to drive 5 minutes down the road to the other lake. And we'll spend the rest of our time over there. Help the drift out. What I can do? Control this sucker. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Don't forget to double tap, all that fun stuff. Subscribe if you're not. I probably already caught weeds on that damn thing. Georgia Times, what's going on, man? Playing in the weeds. We're about to pull the kayak out. We're going to move spots. We're going to go fish the lake that I ice fish. I want to kayak back into the lake, the creek section. I got a feeling the bass are going to be piled up. We'll throw a spinnerbait back there, or maybe a chatterbait. I got this guy sitting here. What do you think? Crappie man jig, nice white spinnerbait. Might throw that one. I've had a lot of luck with white buzz baits. I don't know why they won't hit a white spinnerbait. Flip it around here. Yeah, those crappie could be anywhere in here, and if you can't get to them, I don't know. They're sitting on top of these beds. I've seen a couple just sitting there, and then as you get near them, they just go under. But you can't, I don't know what else to throw. You can't get through it. It's like 5 minutes down the road, Ivan. There's actually water that flows out of this. It's part of the same dammed up creek. Ooh. About to crash. We're about to crash. Abandoned ship. Oof. Yeah, I usually hit both. When I come out, I usually hit both of them since they're in the same area. I can't make up my mind which one I like better, so I hit them both. Nice, Danny. That's a good one, man. 31. Did you weigh it? This is the time of year you want to weigh them. They got those eggs. Most of my spots are already post-spawn. They've already spawned. Freaking weeds, man. It's not like it's going to be any better at the next lake either. Gotcha. Love VN, good to see you. All right, last cast. And then we're gonna move spots. Just put it right up here on the side. That's where I had that big bass on that tangled me in the weeds. Something else. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's just fat. Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta charge the phone on the trip over to the other lake, and then I'll have to rig up the fan, like charger box to the kayak. Hopefully we don't flip the kayak and ruin it. Let's see if I can get in this handicap launch here. Ooh. I don't know what they did to this thing. It used to be flush with the water. All right. Sweet. Keep my feet dry. So that's what we pay our $10 for a year right there. It's kind of nice, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. My butt. Put you guys on my chest mount here. Oh gosh. Let's cast the ultralights around here just for a second. Oh no, Danny. That sucks, man. That sucks. Just let that drop down. Come on, fish. Get a better look at the weeds here. Not too bad right there. Nice dock. Got rod holders out here. You got a bench over here. I think it's well worth the $10. Anyone can fish here, but if you're going to launch, you got to buy a launch permit. Actually, I think just to use this, you have to. I guess technically, if you wanted to, you could. They couldn't tell you not to fish off the bank here. Really? Huh. I thought that was like from drinking out of puddles. When my dog used to get them occasionally, I thought that's what it was. The vet said back in the day. A couple more casts. Oh man. Thank you, Magoo. Appreciate it. What's going on here? Can't see this line. I feel like it's looped or something. There he is. I think. Is that a fish? Oh, he came off. I think that was a fish. Holy cow. That must have been a big one. I felt a head shake. Eating and drinking stuff. Yeah. Being a doggy, basically. Survival. What's going on, brother? Welcome in. We're about to move lakes. I just pulled the kayak out, but figured I'd take another cast or two from the dock. Can really. I was fighting boat control all day with the winds. You still paddling? Let's see. Let's drop it down here. See if anything's hiding under the dock. My son caught a monster right here 3 nights ago with his friend. 5-6 pound largie under this dock. Kid just tears them up. I got to get that picture. His buddy's got a picture of it on his friend's camera. I'm like, dude, you got to get video next time, man. We need that footage. Yo, thank you for the floating hearts. Dogs are born with worms. Toby, no! I can't stop. I can't stop. Gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, we gotta go. How am I gonna get the boat over there? Let's take the rods out. This is where I fell in. I fell in here one time. Try not to repeat that today. I can pull that up. Yeah. I'll put you guys on the charger in the car while I get the kayak on. It'll be I don't know, it's just 5 minutes down the road, but it'll be a process, you know. I got to get the damn thing back on the car and all that. All good though. I don't want to just sit at one lake because it's easier, you know. Got to get out of your comfort zone and move. I think I'm gonna throw that spinner bait on before we go in at the other lake. I'm gonna throw that spinner bait on. I think that's the right lure today. I should have had it on at this lake. But I was hoping when I pulled up, sometimes the bass, you'll see them on the sides. You'll see all the current moving, and you just pluck a Senko on their head and slam it. That's not what they're really doing today. Stevie Official, let's go. What's going on, brother? Oh, golden retriever. Danny, you're going to have my son Lyle up there. He loves golden retrievers. Loves those things. All right, give me a second. Got you guys charging. turn the heat on because it's not that warm. It's 66 degrees. I gotta be careful. I got a kayak on the roof that's not tied down at the moment. I don't want to mess that thing up. Let's go like this. All right. This on. That'll keep you young. One. Working as quick as I can, guys. It's a short drive, but I don't want to lose them. Gotta secure them. don't think we need the front rope on. We're not going on any high speeds. Name change, Bill Mafia. I don't know who that is. Retired Rick, what's going on? Just moving spots. Good to see everybody. Got on a pretty good there. I mean, nothing big, but the bluegills were huge for bluegills. I mean, there were some monsters. That was a lot of fun. Gonna just go down the road and hit another lake. See how that's going. It's the first time I fished it this year, so yeah, I definitely would be throwing buzz baits and spinner baits in there, along with the Senko, especially up on the sides. Keep it under control here as I'm not putting the other mounts on it. The front rope I think really just helps if you're on a highway. It prevents the, you know, if it's catching air, lifting up and then maybe working loose. We might lose signal a little bit back here in the hills till we get to the other spot. Signal is typically better at this lake we're going to than this lake here. We'll see. What was your old channel name, Bill? I'm curious. Curious to see who you are. Obviously, somebody I trust. I wrenched you up. I always go the wrong way here. Yep, Pennsylvania. I always go the wrong way. I think it's a left. It's probably right because I always go the wrong way. I'm gonna go left. It feels like it's right though. It feels like it's a right turn. Oh gosh, here we go. I don't have a good, strong sense of direction, which is not great when you used to race all the time. Oh, God, he hasn't been in forever. You haven't been in forever, Bill. Gotcha. I definitely like the new channel name. It's a lot more YouTube friendly. I think I did go the right way. I did. Yeah, we're going where we ice fished all winter. Well, most of the winter. We ice fished all over the place. But the home lake that we spent a lot of time on, that's where we're going to kayak today. Same species. I would say the crappie aren't as many, but they're a lot bigger here. There's also some weirder, there's catfish in here. There's gold shiners in here. So there's a couple other species in this lake. I'm gonna pull in here and drop the kayak right here. Okay. All right, give me a second here. Get this kayak off. Are we charging? Not really. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I got stuff running in the background here. See, I had 3 or 4 lives today thanks to YouTube. So it's probably killing my battery now. It's because it's got crap to upload. This dude's got a canoe. It looks like he's gonna put in. I think I'm gonna just throw my gear here. I'm gonna drop off all my gear, and then I'm gonna park and carry my kayak over. I don't wanna leave it. I don't wanna like what the hell am I saying? I don't wanna drive with the other kayak not tied. That's what I'm talking about. A little breezy out there. Should be interesting. Chatterbait or spin? I'm gonna go spinnerbait. Take that. We'll tie it out there. We'll leave the chatterbait in the car. I don't know if that dude was fishing. He wasn't fishing very long. I appreciate it, Mr. Skeeter. I'll wait till this guy pulls out and I'm gonna pop in there. 32%. I don't know why we ain't charging. Because we went by this lake on the way to the other lake, nobody was here. So he wasn't there very long. Let me get the kayak off the roof, then I'll put you guys on the chest mount and we'll walk across. Tie it on, take it off. We won't do this too often. Next time we'll just stay at one lake or the other and call it a day. I want to touch base on all my bodies of water I like to fish, see where they're at. I don't want to take 3 weeks to figure it out, you know? Run around. Next time we go, we'll probably go up to Nakamixon. That'll be I could spend the entire day there. I could spend 20 hours there. It's a huge lake. These little guys. A couple hours is all you need on these. Okay, let's go. They were at the other spot. Fishing was good over there. We'll see how it goes here. I mean, we're post cold front, so if you're a smart person and you study fish, you know today would be a shitty day to fish. But luckily I'm a dumb person, I don't know any better. And the fish happen to be biting anyway, so go figure. Beautiful blue skies. They chomping. Let's get this thing off here. Try to get this off without knocking you guys out. Make sure you're set here. So once I pull this down, that's it. Okay. We walk with a kayak on our freaking head. I gotta get one of those little carts before I get the spot lock. Bro tells me I need a cart, so I don't have to do this. I'll be carrying this in one arm and my spot lock in the other arm. The people that fish with money that never fished as kids, they just don't get it. They never will. They just like to buy more and more gear. That's all they do. Ooh, baby. Oh, let me shift arms here. That's better. Oh, yeah, that's better. Here's the other spot. Oh, yeah. Getting too old for this shit, I'll tell you that much. Try to get down here. Of course, I'm backwards. First thing I gotta do is get this charger hooked up where we won't have a live for very long. Yes. Gotta get up on here. All the gear, no idea. That's a great channel, actually. I haven't seen them around. There's like a channel called that. Try to keep this under control a little bit here. Okay, let me get you guys in position so I can keep you charging. There we go, we're charging. Put you guys backwards for now. Don't do it, YouTube. Good boy. All right. I could definitely bring some shiners out here, and we can catch some big fish next week if you guys want to do a trip like that. Spend like the whole day. It's a whole process with live bait. It's not the most sporting thing. A couple more pieces of gear, we're out of here. I bought some of that bass spray. I don't know if you guys ever use the bass scent. I've heard it works really good. I've never really used it. But I know Gulp Minnows has really good scent. So I got the gulp minnows. And then I bought this stuff just from Walmart. So I don't know, I'm kind of curious to kind of mess around with that a little bit. I'm gonna try to strap everything in. Whoa, almost fell in. I'm a mess. I try to strap everything in just in case, you know what I mean? You don't lose all your gear. It's hooked somewhere anyway. All right. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. You guys want a good view of me crashing into the water? Probably. Try to teach my kid this. You sit on the back of the kayak in the center, and then you slide your butt in the center. We in. Okay. Off we go. Off we freaking go. So if you guys watched me ice fish at all, this is where we were fishing, right in the middle of these lily pads. Was literally where we were fishing. It doesn't even look like water now, does it? But that's where I was caught the majority of our fish this winter, in that thicket. It's one of those spots where it's really tough to fish anytime but the winter. But there's some really good fish back here. Wind's gonna be brutal. All right, Danny, have a good day, brother. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope Pups does better soon. I think once we get back there, it might be better. Some more trees. Over here. Let's throw this paddle tail out. Beautiful way to start. Freaking idiot. Yeah, idiot. There you go. Oh no. I'm gonna snag the holder. I've done that before. You snag the front kayak holder, you gotta land the kayak to get it out. It sucks. Catch a lot of crappie over in this hole we're at right now. So see if we can get anything. Let the wind take us and we'll just use it to cover water. Yeah, I mean, we could have stayed at the other one, probably caught another dozen fish, but I wanted to check both places out today. So this is how more like the other lake used to be. So there's a lot of lily pads, but where it's open is like 8-9 foot of water. There's some weeds, but they're not up at the surface, you know, so you can really let that bait sink down there and jig it along. That spot was just brutal though. So this is still a good spot to jig. The other spot, pretty much screwed. Oh, that was a fish. That was a fishy. just have to let it like sink. I think I should throw the spinner bait on. The big rod out, so I'm throwing the spinner bait right away. Then again, it's so damn sunny out, you know. It's not ideal bass weather. Yeah, let's throw the spinner bait on. Actually, I lied. Let's hit this hole first. What I like about these little baits is you can catch anything on them. Once I go spinner bait, the only thing I'm catching is bass and pickerel. Just fun. That's what I want to catch anyway. I bet it's 10. What's 10? It's 10:38 if you're looking at the time. Oh, he's off. He's off. That felt good. That might have been a nice crappie right there. There he is. That's a crappie all day. Let's go. Told you it was a crappie. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. There he is. That's a white crappie right there. I mean a black crappie, my bad. It's been so long since I caught one. They call them paper lips. You can see right through their lip. There he is. There we go. I know I could eat that one, but I won't. I won't. I work tonight, so I'd rather catch some fish and not be rushed for time. Let's try to turn the camera. Okay. Right where they always are out here. Yeah, there he is, released to the grease. He liked the slow down method right there. This is what we're using, release to the grease. Look at this little dude. I hear you make those guys. My son made that one. My son started doing it too. I said, you keep turning them out. I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it from him. It was a free trial. I like it. I'm gonna buy it. He's 12. He's learning still, but definitely worked. I caught every fish on it today. Mo Style, what's going on? Release the grease. I hear you make a soft plastic that kind of looks like a Berkeley power worm. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. I have to get over. You have a website, or you just do it on YouTube? Definitely want to get some of those. I'd rather give you my money than Berkeley. At least until my son gets the right molds. Then I gotta buy them off him. Is it released to the grease, or is it a different name? I definitely want to get some of those red worms, or whatever color they are. I like the red Berkeley power worms is what I use for everything. I heard you got something similar, so I'll have to check that out. I will. I haven't. This is where the crappie are though, so I'm going to throw this first, and then we're going to switch to the spinner bait and do a whole hour covering the entire lake on the spinner bait before we go. This turns into a creek. We're gonna go way back up into that creek system. r2jigs.com. Get a screenshot of that. All right, thank you. Got a screenshot. Hopefully I'll remember what the hell I'm looking at when I look at my gallery tonight. Like, what is that? What is that? No, we just moved lakes, John Joe. The first lake was catch and release. This lake you can keep them at, but I work tonight, so I don't really have time to clean them by the time I get home. Yeah, I appreciate that. He picks Crappie Man's brain. He talks to double hook angling. Everyone's been so supportive in the community of him. He just does Senkos. He does these paddle tails, and he's got a creature bait. That's all he's got right now. But like I tell people, I'm like, I don't care where you shop. I just rather people buy them from other people than Walmart if you can. You know, just buy them off another YouTuber. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. I'm good at keeping up on comments, so I'm bad with remembering what the hell I'm doing. Just moved lakes, Travis. This is another lake. I don't know if you've ever fished here or not, but yeah, I caught a crappie. Anybody feel like updating the count? I'll put it up there. Now this lake's good, man. This is what the other lake's supposed to look like. If they let the lily pads go, you know what I mean? This lake looks really good. There you go, fish on. Nicer crappie. Yeah. Don't you go overboard. Bam! White dog going back. It's going back, Travis. I'll let you come over here with your 50 kids and catch them. That's our second crappie. Crazy that I'm catching them here and not the other lake. Yeah, white dog. Oh, and another. Dude, they're loaded right here. Right off that corner. Right off that corner. That's right where they are. I found their spot. There's a hole there in the weeds. I think they're piled in there. Oh, that's a black crappie, actually. I'm sorry. I keep saying white crappie. It's a black crappie. The white crappies have the vertical stripes. I know that. I don't know why I'm saying the wrong thing. Hitting it right away, too. There he is. Oh, they're all over, bro. See? Glad I let so many go last year. I told you we get the crappie back in this lake. There's number 3. Number 3. Thank you, Mo Style. I'm glad we made this move now. It's paying off right away. I think they're in here. We'll get you some of these lures, man. He sells all the packs for $5. But you come over and I'll buy a pack and I'll give you the pack. Yeah, they're nice, man. They definitely work. I sell them for my son, John Joe, just a little bit, man. They're not as good as what you're going to get from Release to the Grease, so you want to buy them off of him. But he's dabbling a little bit, and yeah, we will sell them. We sell the Senkos, pack of 4 for like $5. But shipping's crazy, so we try to keep it to people that we know and are local. Thank you, most. I appreciate it. I need spot lock, Travis. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I need spot lock. I used to use a cinder block with rope. That used to be my spot lock. It's about my level. There he is. Yeah, let's go. all day. Number 4, Mo. Lucy! Lucy likes the kayak lives. I've noticed that. Look at kayak and Lucy hangs out longer. I do. I feel like we got like a special crowd that watches the kayaking lives. I feel like they're more fun. Oh yeah. Five. This is an upside down crappie. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, bro. Yeah, you got a nice one, man. You got some nice ones out there. It'd say I can't connect to the website. Are you trying to get on? Those need a release to the grease. Check your website. I think that's what John Joe's talking about. I think he's trying to get on the website. I don't have a website if you're talking to me. He's not really selling them to make money. Kevin's just selling them to get other molds right now. You know, it's more of a hobby. I mean, we're using them for bait, obviously, but I'm in a little close now. Scooby, what's going on, Scooby? Oh yeah, man. It's so much fun. I think this is this is the only other one I found though. I gotta find his stash. He's got like 3 million Senkos. He's got to buy some more plastic. He bought like a gallon of this plastic stuff, but it was crap. I think Steve told him what brand to buy. I think he bought the wrong brand. Kristen, of course, like bought the cheapest thing out there. I'm like, you can't buy the cheapest thing out there. I'm not sure yet, John Joe. That's hours away. I got to figure all that out. I don't know yet. I'm thinking sunfish, trout, smallies. You know, that's pretty much all that we have in the creeks. There he is. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. He feels different. This might be a bluegill. He's staying down. Yeah, that's a bluegill. It's different. I peed on me. What the heck? Bluegill. Bluegigi. Gigi or whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm too old to be hip. This is why I didn't want to go to the spinnerbait right away. There's a lot of fish biting this guy, this little paddle tail. Thank you, Mosa. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to put you guys back on me. Don't. All right, cool. I was waiting for YouTube to kick me out again. Remember where the hole is? I should have brought my little buoy. I got this buoy. You could drop that thing as soon as you get on a good spot and just fish the buoy. Oh, he spit it. There's really nothing to mark the spot here. It's kind of, you think you know exactly where the fish are, and you drift a little bit and you're like, wait, where is it? What's cool about like fishing for these guys is eventually, Eventually something big's going to slam it. We're eventually going to get like a big bass or a pickerel out of here. Let's put you guys out front. Don't do it, YouTube. I know, right? Too bad, Zyro, he's married. Good morning, Zyra. I'm glad you woke up. It was a big night for you last night, man. You made it 20 minutes into my night live. According to Zyro, I'm still getting skunked because he only counts fish if he sees them. Just so you guys know. So we're starting at 0 again. Kind of going over the spot now. Let me put you guys back on me. Nice. Yeah, for sure. I just forget it. I just forget everything constantly. But yeah, I've been wanting to get, especially his, the red worm, man. When I heard he makes like a real little red worm, I was like, what the hell am I doing wrong here? I can't backhand this thing for some reason. Freaking Zyro's fault. I just forget every day. GG, what is going on? Saw me get skunked last night. Well, ain't getting skunked today, bro. Ain't getting skunked today. I didn't get skunked yesterday. I got skunked last night. But I caught 2 nice carp yesterday and a beautiful white sucker. You know? What's going on, RDA? Spin around. I'm about to throw my back out. I'm fishing like an idiot here. I got a nice mix of fish today. Dang. It's brutal right there. It let me reconnect. It let me reconnect that time. That is so weird. Last 3 times it didn't let me reconnect and we had to start a new live. All right, Moo. Thank you. There he is. Fish on, Zyro. Oh, look at this monster. PB for Zyro. Fix your car. Yeah. I'm using Kev's lures, Zyro. This has all been on Kev's paddle tail. Come on, black crappie here. All right, I'll be praying for you guys. Oh, where'd his tail go? Oh, it's there. Tried grabbing a special tool to finish out today. Dude, I tried on grabbing a special tool. Cool, bro. Dude, they're all piled in one spot. You guys ever see the Flintstone car? That's what Zyra is trying to build. He's knocking the sides off his car so he can put his feet through. We're gonna get one. We're in the spot again right here. Little vertical jig. I missed him. I had him. Would have had him with spot lock. Kev is scuba diving under there, putting all these fake fish on for you. Maybe. stay home from school. He's got a job to do. You know what I mean? If they can make a truly weedless lure, it would be epic. A little motion here. I'm drifting so fast I can't even reel, so I'm just going to jig it. Blew right by the hole. How are you? I'm breathing. Good Lord, that sounds dramatic. Zyro, you all right? That sounds a little dramatic. Welcome in, Josie. Good to see you. They literally aren't anywhere but that one spot. They're all piled up right up there. Losing signal or something. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks, Josie. Uh, 13 bluegill, 4 bass, and 5 crappie. Where'd my fish go? What are you talking about, Zyra? She must have, you don't see Josie? She must have blocked you. She probably blocked you. Did you block Zyra, Josie? Oh, that would be awesome. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. All right, time to catch a fish. Stop screwing around. It might be on my side. Everybody just left. Might be a bad connection at the moment. I don't know. Bad signal all of a sudden? Should I switch to 5G? 6G? 7G? All the G's or what? I'm going to switch to all the G's. All right, thank you, Magoo. Why are you messing with me? Because I knew it would get you. I knew it would get you. It's the first time you've ever come to my live without Josie here. That's why I was saying it. I appreciate that, man. It's going to be okay, Zyro. You'll see her again. Oh, yeah. That's money. That's money. Yo, there he is. What's going on? Let me show you what we're using today, bro. Look at this bad boy. That's one of the little fins. With your help, man, with your help. He's turning out these little paddle tails. Look at that thing. Color probably ain't doing it justice, but yeah, he's slaying with it, man. He's slaying. We just moved lakes We were getting on the crappie real good till Zyro showed up, and then the bite slowed down. There we go. If I had spot lock, oh, he's off. If I had spot lock, probably be doing better. I'm drifting all over the place. Appreciate you, Mr. Turner. Oh, right at the boat. Right at the boat. Appreciate you helping us out all the time and being a member and giving Kevin guidance with this stuff. Man, as soon as I get on, there we go. That's a better fish. Yeah. 11 months. Yeah. Nice black crappie right there. I know. You don't see me catch and release too often, but let me cast off the side here before I totally blow through the hole. How the hell? Caught weed. I stole these from him. I got to pay for them yet. I went into his little office in the basement and stole them. Hey, Ron Block, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming in. We're on a good pot of crappie at the moment. That was number 6. Pretty much every cast. Missing a lot of them, but they're hitting every cast. If I can stay on the right spot. YouTube drag setting. Dude, I can't win, man. Sometimes you guys give me shit when my drag's too tight when I'm carp fishing. You're like, oh, your drag's too tight. That's why you lost that one. And then I lighten it up. God forbid the drag actually work and make a sound. Then you guys are like, YouTube drag setting. Unbelievable. I used to use a cinder block, Travis. Not of Kev's. Not of Kev's. I just grabbed those 2 off the wall on the way out the door. I got a lot of others. I got Gulp Alive minnows here. Because I buy them off him, man. He knows I'm good. My word is my bond, man. I buy them off him. I'm his best customer. I swear, like he gets all the super chatted money anymore. I'll just keep you guys back on me. It's too hard to keep it in frame anyway. There he is. Oh, drag is pulling. Drag is ripping. There we go. We just have a good time here, releasing the grease. We don't take anything serious. Get a good release on it. Listen to that drag. We basically just make jokes of other people who come in. You know how it is. They say all the same stuff. It's just fun. Let's drag. That's 7. That's 7 crappie. Okay. I mean, they're literally just in this one hole. That's, guarantee you, every crappie in this lake's right here and only here. There's not. That's more crappie than I've ever caught here, Travis. I only ever catch like 2 here. Catch a lot of bass and pickerel. But there are a lot of small ones. We usually only catch big ones, so that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. And that's honestly why I hardly keep crappie out of here. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, buddy. Awesome. It's very kind. Got super chat from Release to the Grease. Appreciate that, buddy. I'll definitely be shopping over on your side. I definitely want to pick up those little red worms for sure. Where are we at? Okay. Blowing through the hole, I think. Yeah, I mean, it was nice that we were seeing those big boys here, but I kept letting them go, thinking like, we need to see the little ones. We ate a lot of bluegills out of here too. Maybe that's helped. I don't know. Maybe that's helped to kind of bring along the crappie, because this winter we kept a good bit of bluegills, and I know I did a couple catch and cooks out of here. Nolan did a couple. Yeah. They're called black crappie, Zyro. They're called black crappie. In the Keystone State, birthplace of freedom over here in Pennsylvania. Not down there, all the hoodlums, all the Florida men. I wish this camera would go further up on the boat so you could actually see more of the rod instead of just looking into my soul. Here, try this way. Nah, they definitely aren't speckled perch. But y'all, you forgot the apostrophe in there. Y'all can say whatever you want. Oh, I gotta be nice. Even Grace is here. Forgot. He's lived more in Alabama. I don't even know why they call that Florida up where you are. That's a whole different thing. We do, yeah, we do have some white crappie. A little too close. Check out my dental work I had done. I'm going to run one over right here. See if there's any out there. See? You're in a different part of Florida. Now, I know they do call them speckled perch down there. It's okay to be wrong. We're going to get a bass out of here, watch. We're about to slay a bass. Just about to run over the hole now. Got the drift going. I'm going to let this just drag along the bottom, see if we can get a bass. Or a pickerel. Going to tie the spinner bait on in just a minute on the other rod, and I don't know, I should have showed off while Crappie Man was in, but I got a white spinner bait I'm going to throw on next. That's one of his. Softer fish. They're delicious. Nothing wrong with crappie. Not as good as yellow perch, but pretty good. They got a lot more worms typically than yellow perch though. Not a lot, but I don't know if I've ever seen a yellow perch with worms. But gotta watch the crappie, and they get that black speckled bacteria a lot too. extra protein. All right, Tank, appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm going to throw the spinnerbait on as we crash into the rocks in just a minute. Let's act like we're professional bass fishermen. Put you guys back on me. Forgot to bring my water out with me. I got to get better at that. Can't be out here all day not drinking anything. Then go from here right to work. Can't drink on the floor at work. Okay. Definitely seeing yellow purchase worms. Rapid worms, they usually are in the organ. Yeah, they're usually down by the anal fin. Right above the anal fin is usually where they'll hang. So if you're going to look at a fillet, look there, because if it's got worms, there's definitely going to be some there. No doubt about that. But I mean, as long as you're cooking it to 145, you're good anyway, but nobody really wants to dine on that, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could just be an area thing. The only spot I catch them with worms is Marsh Creek, with big local lakes to us. But then again, we're keeping like 50 out of there, so percentage-wise, we're gonna get one eventually, I guess. But we keep a lot of yellows out of there too, though. How am I doing? I think we should troll up. We should troll up to the other side of the lake. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love these. Love me a good spinnerbait, guys. Thank you, Zyro. Right on time. Yeah, when I harvest, it's usually like if I'm going to the fillet table, I'm staying there a while. It's annoying just doing a fish or two, you know? I should probably go all the way down the other side of the lake and let the wind bring us back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just troll. I'm going to cast out the back. Trolling here. Yeah, it's a little nippy out. It was like 65 degrees. But you know, you get a couple droplets of water on you. The water ain't too warm either. Yeah, it's definitely nippy out. Just not seeing anything at the surface. Usually You see wakes coming out of some of these pads here. Not today, but they're in here. See if we can get one up by the creek mouth. If we lose signal back there, let me know. That might have been a turtle. There's a log in there. Whoa, that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. Monster hit right there. Oh, it's the damn beaver. I was wondering. Get this out of here. I was hooked up, bro. He's over here. Come here, beaver. He's going over to his dam. That wasn't a typical slap like a beaver. I thought that was something else. This is the lake my son got attacked by a beaver at. This thing was enormous. We lose signal? I might have lost signal. All right, let's get up in here. Cast it right on the damn weeds. Damn beaver. Nice beaver. Get you guys straightened out. Guys back on me here. Tomorrow we're gonna do fly fishing every Friday. Every Friday for a while. It's gonna be fly fishing Fridays. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to get all the way up to that creek. I don't know if we'll have signal back there, but that's where I catch most of my good bass. Looks great. Yeah, it's going to get worse as we head back. This is usually good here. Okay. Let's get back there and let the wind bring us back here. I'm not sure if we got enough rain to trigger them, but if we get enough rain, they'll come to the back of this lake. We ice fished right here, Will. We caught a bunch of crappie so far in here too. Yeah, Raptor Will's been in this lake with me ice fishing before. Why, Mike? What's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's a good sign, man. Glad we let a lot of those crappie go. As much as I like to eat them, there just wasn't too many in here. I didn't feel good about eating them, and it's done. There's some activity right there. It's done good, man. There's a lot of little guys in there now, and some nice ones too. They weren't tiny either. This place used to be just absolutely packed with them. Is that a duck? Might be like a, I don't think that's a mallard. What kind of duck is that? Up there on the left. A little bit of everything. Catching a lot of crappie. 13 bluegill, 4 bass. But right now we're heading to this back where this creek comes in. We got about an inch of rain here last night in Pennsylvania. I used to catch a lot of bass back here, like in the middle of rainstorms when that creek gets flowing. So just gonna try to sneak up there and make a cast. Should probably cast in here first. What you doing, ducky? You ain't gonna run away from me? Let's see. I should have asked Crappie Man when he was in here if he'd make. Oh my God! Now I know why. Look at this, little babies right there. All right, let me get out of here. I thought that was weird. Holy cow, she got a lot of babies. Let me know if the signal's crap. Fish on. Oh my gosh, Zyra's 20 minutes behind today. Oh, there's something hitting the top. Let's go. Yeah, that's a weed, Zyra. You can't count those. Vegan friendly fish. Right there. That's what that is. It's a deep hole right there. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. Just missed one. Hit it on the drop. Not really. It's maybe 8 feet, 10 feet. But it's like 4 foot right there off of those rocks. It's like a deep hole there. This is where I did the Bass Holio lives in the middle of the thunderstorms. Every time it storms, I run up to this place and I fish off of those rocks and I cast across that current with a spinner bait. And man, they just get crazy. We'll get 4 or 5 of them, you know, like back to back, and then that's it. They'll pile up in there. You'll catch a lot of good ones, and then nothing. Don't know if the big boys are going to be chomping today. I have to throw the minnow back here again. What the hell am I stuck on? Let's see if I can throw one in there. He's there. Just chain pickerel, John Joe. Just chain pickerel. Some good ones, though. We caught some good ones through the ice this year. And we didn't eat any of them out of here this year. There goes the signal, I guess. It's like a grass pickerel. They get bigger than grass pickerel though. Like 20, I think 24, 25 inches, something like that were our good ones this year. They got to be like, I think 18 to eat. Come on. One more cast with this, and I'm probably gonna put a gulp minnow on. I know the pickerel and the bass in here love the gulp minnow. The one pickerel we caught, I don't know how many times we caught it this winter, 3 or 4 times. It had a split lower jaw on it. We caught the same pickerel through the ice 3 or 4 times. We caught others, obviously, but, you know. And he was legal. I kept saying, like, oh, I should eat him. I should eat him, but I kind of felt bad. I was like, you know what? He's doing all right. Just let him go. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take Little Finn's paddle tail off. And we're going to put a gulp minnow on. I got to reach up here. Oh, yeah, they look good. You got to get the lid on real tight, or there's things that'll leak all over your car. I think with the cold front, they're not looking big today. You're going to have to throw something little, downsize. No, didn't catch anything else, Zyro, except for a salad. Uh-oh, I'm on a rock. I'm on a rock, Zyro. Lord. Okay. Let's turn the camera. Is the picture really bad, Zyro? Is it like 320? Okay. Oh my God, that was a tiny fish. That was a freaking fish. So tiny. Put you guys back on me. It's too hard with the drifting. You have nothing to look at half the time. Now you got my beautiful face to look at. It's really good? Okay. Maybe that's the problem. It's too good. People see my face. Snag. Now, they were in the deep water when the ice melted. We caught them in the deep water all winter. I just had one follow it right in. I mean, we're going to cover the whole area anyway. I feel like they're here, just not biting. And honestly, you know, we can't go up that creek. We do sometimes, but where the hell is this? Crazy. They sometimes go way up into that creek too, and I'm thinking they probably are up there, because when the water, every time it rains, this place turns on. It's just the way it is here. Let's see if there's any in here. So many spots they can hide. Get out of here a little bit. Oh, my back and my butt. Yeah, we just had one follow right up to the boat right here. Should be able to get something here. They can't resist the gulp minnow. They just can't. We'll come back here next week. I've got some big shiners hanging out in my bait tank. We'll bring some of those in. It's not the most sporting thing, but we'll catch some tanks for you. It's still really low. Even an inch of rain last night, it's so low where it should be. Well, I got a beautiful wife who works, Dan. And when you look as good as I do, you know, they call us trophy husbands. So as long as I break even, I get to fish all day. I also cook dinner. I also catch dinner. Get the kids off to school. Get them home from school. But yeah, some days are better than others. We actually used to have 90,000 views a day till YouTube decided it didn't like us anymore. So now we are here with 7 people. Shannon, what's going on? That's the way YouTube is. I do have over 100 members. Couldn't do it without the members. He wasn't prepared for the trophy husband comment. This year. This year. Not looking like it, Shannon. Not looking like it. Gotta catch the snook. What account was that? Yeah, pretty sure that's probably Danny the Stinger Manny again. Shenanigans. There's a fish. Damn, I missed it. I blocked his other account and he came back under that account. What a freaking weirdo. Dang, they're hitting it with it just sitting on the ground. That's twice now I had it sitting there doing other things. Let me just let it sit again. The special tool. The special tool will work. I feel like you tell us that every couple days. Put you guys out the front since we're kind of stuck here. We're in a good holding spot. I'm going to fish it real slow. There's something. There's something. Oh man, he picked it up for a second. The catches are down on they're pinned up wherever the hell that is. I forget. But welcome in, Ad, and I hope you're having a good day. I've had a pretty solid day, believe it or not. But, you know, getting to that part of the day where it's a little tougher to catch fish. There's, oh, dang, that was another one. We're back here trying to get something bigger, though. We can go back out and catch a lot more crappie in a minute. But while we're back here, this is where the big boys like to hang out. Yeah, that dude that comes in, I'll say, because he pisses me off. He goes around the other channels, right? And he buys people. He buys views for them. That's why he came in and said that. How can you make a living when you only have 7 people watching? Well, 2 of the people came back and they have like 5 people in their channel. And then all of a sudden they've got 300 in their channel, right? The only thing in common with all those channels is him. I got video, pictures, and everything. What a joke. He's sitting there buying views. The freak out of here. You only have 7 viewers. Freaking pound sand. Lucky you don't live near me. I could tell you stories all day, Zyro. I could tell you stories all day. I'm hunting for 50 kilometers a day. What does that mean? Sorry, I'm hunting for 50 kms a day. What does that even mean? Oh gosh, what time is it? 11:39. There's a fish. There goes a fish. What the hell? Man, they're really picking it up weird. Ouch, it's sharp. I'm hunting for the snook. Man, fishing out here is tough for the snook. But Zyro and I are tied for snook catches lately. I'll tell you that much. My image is the ocean. I live near the ocean. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania, so we live about 2.5 hours from the ocean. We get down there about once a week in the summer. Once my kids are out of school for the year, we'll go down at least once a week and spend a day or 2 at a time down there doing saltwater fishing. Well, I love it. Wish we lived closer to it. Yes, yes, Shannon, 0-0. I don't know if Zyro watched my last video, but there was many snook caught in that video. He hasn't commented on it, so I don't think he watched it. Whatever bites, man. There's pickerel, bass in here. We've had a good day, man. We're gonna wrap it up soon. Some nice crappie. We haven't really got into any big bass. Well, we got one nice bass, one like 2-pounder. You know, decent. Hoping to get into a pickerel. We did have one bite and tore up my minnow. Basically, it came out just using my son's artificials today. But I just switched over for a gulp because I feel like I always catch pickerel and gulp minnows. Not intentionally, I just do. So, they seem to want to go small today. I threw a spinner bait around. They didn't want the spinner bait. Everything's been on the little paddle tails today. So. Just letting it go along the bottom here. I don't know if that's a fish or a weed. That's a weed. Latanya, welcome, William. Hope you're doing good. Is that a fish? I don't know. I think these are all weeds. Yeah, it's these like viney weeds that make you feel like you got a fish for a couple seconds. And there might be like a bluegill or something hitting it too. You really got to let it sit in the stuff. Cast nets are illegal here. Why do I need a cast net to benefit? You see all the fish I caught? I don't understand why people come in and think they know better than the host. I know you're not from the U.S., but in the U.S., that's considered rude. You don't know who I am, you don't know my history, and come in and tell me how to fish in 2 seconds. It's weird. I don't know. That's a great question, PA. Have you seen anybody do a weedless paddle tail? I know they sell some like bigger ones that are made that way, but I don't know about a little gulp. We're working our way out of the weeds anyway. So I don't want to rig up weedless. We'll be out of the weeds back where we were catching all the crappie soon. When we get in here, typically with this setup, I'll just cast and let it fall to the bottom like a dying minnow. And literally, they're going to pick it up like in the first 5 seconds if they're going to pick it up. As soon as you start reeling, you just pick up a bunch of weeds. There's so many rocks in here. Sometimes you think you're in 8 foot of water and you're in like a foot of water too. We're getting the middle of the day. The sun's up high. Now the weather, yeah, we got 2 different mindsets for sure. The weather is not great for fishing. It's beautiful weather. It's nice to fish, but this is post cold front. Again, yeah, post cold front's typically really poor fishing conditions. So yeah, I'm downsizing, I'm going small on the bites, and I'm thrilled how I'm doing today in that condition. What's going on, Trey? Good to see you, good to see you. You know, it gets to this time of day, it's about quitting time, you know, around here. Get up at first light, that's when the fish bite, and sun's up high, you know. Any serious angler around here knows you get the hell off the water by 10 o'clock. How hot is it down there? It's only like 65 today. We had a major cold front, and we had an inch. We had hail last night. Got all torn up around here last night. There's a fish. Got him. I don't know what we got. What do we got? Snook. We got a snook. Freshwater snook. Oh, he wrapped me in the weeds, guys. He wrapped me in the weeds. Oh, he's out. There he is. Nah. I don't know. I don't know if Zyro knows. It's a bluegill, y'all. Just a bluegill. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm her down now. It wrapped me around the weeds. That's pretty much what they're doing, man. You don't know if you got a tank or a little fish. It's like opening a present. You paddle over to the weeds and you look down, you see what you got. Sometimes it's a huge pickerel, sometimes it's a bluegill. Delta snook. Cast out the back. This might be the hole then. This might be the spot. Let it drop all the way down. Oops. Helps if you close the bail. All right, let me try this. Reverse the camera again. Got 49. Man, it was cold, man. Cold last night. There's a nice drop off right over here. Try to hit. Yeah, we've been getting on them pretty good. Oh, thank you, Zyro. Appreciate that. That looked like a hit right there. Oh, just kind of jigging it with the current here as the wind's pulling us out. This is a nice drift. Yeah, we need more rain here. Yeah, it's illegal. Cast netting is illegal in Pennsylvania, with the exception of Lake Nakamixon. I think there's 2 other lakes, and you need a permit for each one. But right. I mean, I get it if you're harvesting food. I get that. You know. But I would just cast net for bait fish to use for bait, you know. That's what I would do. Look at this guy swimming with it. There he is, got him. That might be something decent, I can't tell. Nope. Usually when they swim with it, they're a big fish, you know, and you can't tell until they turn away from you. It's just a bluegill. Oh, a big bluegill, though. That might be a red breast. Look at that thing. I don't know. Might be a hybrid of some sort there. Messed up my gulp minnow, bro. Yeah, fish on. Karen, guten Tag, my German friend. What is up? Catching a lot of little fishies. Got a couple nice fishies. Some of the crappie were really good. One of the bass was good. The bluegills were big for bluegills. Oh, you got kidding. Bluegills were big for bluegills. I'm using a 1/64 ounce jig head and a gulp alive minnow. Most of the fish I caught with a 2-inch paddle tail that my son made. But right now I'm using a gulp minnow because I'm trying to get a pickerel. Like the pickerel seem to love these little gulp minnows too. Drop it in that hole. There's a little drop off right there. There's gonna be a bass in there. snag me up. He just snagged me up. I see it. I see it. Maybe we can get that back. I'm an Arab from Mauritania, and I am a fisherman. That is awesome. Yeah, I figured you were from another country. I didn't know where, but thanks for coming in. It's so hard when people are from different cultures to understand where they're coming from because we speak different. It's really hard to figure out, you know. I'll say something that, you know, would be offensive to somebody else. They'll say something that's offensive, but it's not, they're not trying to. Yeah, we got some nice ones today, Paul. Thank you. I mean, that's the beauty about YouTube, is really like meeting other like-minded people from around the world. You know, you got the common grounds of fishing to talk through. It's really cool. It's actually why I first fell in love with YouTube. It's so cool. Watch people fish like crazy terrain, you know. Oh, I just missed it. They're in pretty good right in this patch too. I'm just trying to fish the weed line basically. And I've slowed it down a lot. Trey, why aren't you a mod? There you go. You're a mod now. Feel free to connect around. Nice, Paul. We carp fished the last 2 days. We caught 5 carp in 2 days with 1 white sucker. We're going to fly fish tomorrow, though. We're going to go after trout and other little fish. Rubbernecker, my new friend. As soon as I get the boat under control here, get you a wrench right away. There you go. Feel free to connect around. Thanks for coming in. I'll tell you what, man, it's a little chilly. A little chilly out here, though. I'm trying to peg both sides of this. I'll do a quicker retrieve this time. That's right, you guys. I met you guys together, didn't I? I think I was on Trey's Live and Rubbernecker was in there, I believe. I was getting ready for work yesterday. I always got somebody running. I'm always got somebody running, whether you're on the TV or the phone. And I feel bad because people start having conversation with you, and I may or may not be in front of the phone. And I'm always walking away thinking, oh, that person thinks I'm an idiot or a jerk, you know. But I just try to get as much watch time and support as I can for people. Unlike some people, I don't buy my views, you know. I come out and earn them. I have a lot of black friends and I'm white and there's no... Yeah, exactly. There's a fish. What do we got here? Big crappie. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, no, he's in the boat. He's in the boat. Don't go down there. I can't reach you, bro. Don't go down there. Oh, man, we got him. There you go. Not a huge one. Nice, though. You don't want them jumping around your crotch area. Let me tell you. Yeah. Yeah, there's all different types of like fishing, you know, all different types of fishing. We're multi-species here on our channel. Another one. That feels good too. It feels better. I don't think we got a crappie. It's going to be a bass or a pickerel, I think. Oh boy, we might not get this guy in. I don't know what we got here. Oh, it's a big bass. He's not huge, but boy, he's fat. Come on up, come on up. Man, he's fat. I'll try to get you guys back on me. I might lose him. Come on up. Come on. Come on up. There he is. Man, he's not big at all, but boy, he's like a football. Look how fat he is. Man, look how fat that fish is. Got a belly on him right there. Man. All right, let's let her go. Oh, you're good. He's good. Whew. Sebastian, what's going on? Brad, you got to lean back like this and hold them up like that. It's tough, man. It's not easy to make fish look big when you're in a kayak. You need like two-seater. You have the front seater hold your fish up, and then you take a picture from the back. I do a lot of catching and eating, Rubbernecker, but I don't do it every day. Like tonight I cut fish. I work part-time. I'm a fishmonger part-time, so I don't usually keep fish on those nights because I don't feel like going home cleaning fish and then going right to work. What's going on, Brad? Let me get Zyro pinned up. Thank you, brother. I got to go home and shower up. You know, I don't want to go to work smelling like fish, even though I cut fish. It's crazy, isn't it? But food industry would be crazy. God forbid you smell like fish while cutting fish. Okay. Some nice fish in this little hole out here, isn't it? Good boy. All right, Trey, have a good day. Yeah, All Things Country, awesome channel right there. Huge supporter. Our friendly Canadian neighbor. Come on, buddy. Just watching that line. I'll jump the line like that and I'll lay the line back on the water. And I'm waiting for it to just start moving. And then I'll reel down and set it. That's what these bigger bass will just pick it up. You won't feel a bite. You'll see the line go. And you want to reel down to them till you feel the weight on the hook or on the rod. Then set the hook. It took me a while to learn that. Or else you just whip it out of its mouth. Oh, I missed Country Boy. I thought you were talking about All Things Country. We got Country Boy up in here? How far back? I have 2 motorcycles and I go to the spot on the Atlantic coast, 50 kilometer of fish or more every day. Dang, man, that's crazy. Comment on one of my my videos if you can. I want to check out your channel. All right, Rubbernecker. There's something right there. Got like a dry cough. What's going on here? There he is. Oh, he's off. I felt little. Felt little. Is this Mike or is this Danny? Danny keeps coming with fake ass accounts. It's probably Danny. I'm about to, you know, it's pissing me off, Mike. If it's Mike, you're probably live too. Somebody check, see if MVP's live. This is another fake Danny account, probably. Tired of his shit, man. Tell you straight up, Mike. I'm tired of his shit. I know what he's doing. Got plenty of proof. I'm not stupid. I feel bad because, you know, oh, he took it, he's swimming with it. He won't take it in its damn mouth. All right. Yeah, I'm having a problem with Danny. I'll tell you straight, I don't like talking shit on a live, but he's come in with 3 fake accounts already today. Pisses me off. Comes in and makes fun that I only have 7 people in here. Well, I've never bought a sub. I've never bought a view. I've never done anything like that. So I take offense to that. If somebody comes in and I love Mike MBB Fishing. I wish he wouldn't get involved with Danny. Danny the Stinger man, he's no good. Tell you like it is. Fake Alan. I've been putting the puzzle pieces together for a long time. There's 3 people I've blocked on my account. He's now one of them. Yeah, it's not just me. I might be the only YouTuber that'll say it. But I respect the hell out of you, Mike. But I'm not out here to compete with somebody else. I don't need him coming in while you're live telling me that I'm not catching as much as you, or I don't have as many people watching. How do you make a living doing this? You have nobody watching you? I don't need that shit. This isn't 4th grade. When you buy views, you just get fake people in there, you know, they don't really care about you. They're not going to stick around. Turtle hanging out right there. Casted right off my coat. Oh yeah, Trapper knew? Yeah. I should have known, man. I hate talking about this shit, but you know, he was a big part of why we got rid of Stewart, which we should have. But you know, when people talk like that, eventually they're going to talk about you like that. You got to remember that. When you get somebody who's talking crap, eventually they're going to talk to you like you're the next person. You know, if I was nice to Danny, he would have done the same shit for me. He would have bought me views. He would have gotten all kinds of support for me. But eventually he gets pissed off at you, and guess what happens next? I don't need that stuff. All right, that's it. I'm done. But this has nothing to do with Mike. MBB Fishing is a long-time supporter. Awesome dude. We've all been guilty of hanging out with people we probably shouldn't have until we really get to see their true colors. That's how it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, I just don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I'm not talking bad about Mike. This is not about Mike. But, you know, this guy goes around as MBB Fishing. You go on to Danny the Stinger Manny's account, and all you see are Mike's videos on his channel. So I don't know what the heck's going on there, but it's weird. He'll come into my channel almost every day. He'll come in at some point and say something that's weird, you know. Oh, dang, missed that one. Honestly, it's sometimes better when you have a small crew. You know what I mean? It's sometimes, that's why I do so many member-only lives. I really enjoy having a conversation, but there's a sweet spot. I remember talking to Brad about that. Having a sweet spot of probably like 20 to 30 people. You know, the chat moves, but not too fast. If nobody's talking, then you spend half the day like, do I have a signal? You don't even know if you're really live. Yeah, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. For sure. Good to see you, Dwight. We got a fish on, Dwight. We got a fish on, boy. Get up here, boy. Come, let me show you to Dwight. Oh, he's going down in the weeds. There we go. Zyro, fix your car. Big fat bluegill. I could be eating all these things. Too bad I got to work tonight, or I'd be knocking the sides off these things tonight. Don Music, appreciate it, buddy. There's a lot in this little hole. I gotta get out of here soon. I got some stuff to do before I go to work. But... Devin, are you home? How's Holly doing? You were live yesterday, weren't you? I can't remember. Damn, it's too hot for a sweatshirt. I'm dying out here now. No, I'm going to get you a wrench so you can connect around next time you're in. Appreciate you hanging out. He lives in Alaska. He might be drinking coffee. Once the sun comes up, we ain't drinking any coffee around here. Too hot. Might just explode into flames. He wasn't live. He was in somebody else's chat because you asked him about, people were asking him about Holly or something. I was thinking it was his live. I know it wasn't yours, Sarah. Haven't seen you fish in 3 years. I don't even know if I'm going to recognize him. Oh, that's right, because you guys were talking. Devin was bellyaching that nobody was going to watch his live stream. Right? A halibut today, so you're going to have 300 people in there? It was Glacier's turn to bellyache. There we go. I don't know if that's a weed or a fish. Yeah, it's nothing now. Pretty sure that was a fish. Keep it SG, what's up? Keep it SG likes the kayaking lives too, I think. Seem like you come in here when I'm kayaking every time. But you come in here most days anyway, gotta say. DMV day. I guess so. I mean, that's probably a weird license you need for one of those cars. And they're self-propelled cars. We're just fishing our way out of here, and that we'll call it a day. But that could take a while because they're biting back here. But there's so many weeds that can't get a good hook set. I appreciate that. This is a piece of lettuce coming in here. Yeah, I hear you, Glacier. I hear you, man. That's kind of like me. Like, yeah, I'm here to entertain, but I don't make enough money to like blow out my best spots where I catch my food. I need to catch my food, and you need to make your money from commercial fishing. And you share as much as you can share. But yeah, I probably share too much. Yeah, I've never done any of that stuff, Mike. I don't even know why YouTube allows it. It's silly. The only time I ever got pushed was when I was ice fishing. But we have a nice, steady, loyal audience here. They come up and they go down the views, but I'll tell you, There's a fish. Financially, the money's pretty much always the same, regardless of the views. Oh, damn it. Threw it. That was a nice bass. That was a nice bass. I'm going to lose a bunch on this tiny hook, though. That's all right. Thank you for the 100. Right, that's all you get are the bot accounts. They come and go, and your views and go down, and it hurts you on the long run. Pop one in here. What do you think? Just let one drop right here off the pad. See if there's a big boy in there. We got a nice drift. I'm just going to keep plopping in the holes and let it sink. Yeah, I've never done it. Never plan on doing it. Yeah, Ivan, I did a lap with the old spinner bait. I had one take on it, but I missed it. They definitely, with the cold front that went through last night, they definitely, they want the little guys. We got a nice bass on the little mini minnow. Foot of water up there, I think. That's pretty much where my ice shack was. It's funny to see it in different seasons what it looks like. We ought to get into some crappie here in a second. We're drifting. Oh my God, the car situation never ends. Yabba dabba doo. That's the car situation right there. I got to keep working it. The crappie feed up, so I got to work it a little bit now. I don't know to work it quick or maybe every other cast because I do want to still be able to catch a bass. But let me let it drop here. There's a deep hole right there, I think. Freaking weeds. Just casted my freaking phone in the water. That would have been not good. Heard that? Be nice to have a bass boat where you have like 6 rods set. I would always have a frog there, you know? To me, you put a frog on, it's like such a rare occasion where you're going to pull one out. It'd be nice to have a rod rig for frogs. How did you lose monetization? We are getting monetization back on. I didn't know you lost monetization. Appreciate it, Tina. Thank you. Pretty solid day all in all. No tanks, but let me spin around, see if I can pick up a crappie in the crappie hole. That's the only reason I have a twin account, is in case I lose that. I get, you know, I've had 2 strikes, but I've had them both reversed because they were ridiculous. The one I was playing with a stick, and I think they thought it was a cigar or something, which makes no sense. People sit there and, you know, I know a guy that carries live on camera. You can clearly see a, you know what, on him. Another dude sits there and smokes every day on his lives. I carried a stick around and they gave me a strike one time. Like, really? What did I do? Oh, man. Yeah, I fish the Atlantic sometimes too. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was definitely handling that stick. So I could see where the confusion came in. I was not carrying the stick. I was definitely handling that stick. So good to know. Next time I'll keep the stick holstered. There's a fish. Crappie. Nice one too. Yeah. Oh, that's a tank. That might be the biggest of the day right there. You're lucky I gotta go to work, bro. You're lucky I gotta go to work. You'd be dinner, bro. Society keeps changing the things you need to get. Oh, that sucks, man. What time is it? Man, I really got. I'm not gonna have time to nap today. Fish on. Did I just lose him? I just lost him. I swear that fish got hit. I think my fish just got eaten by a pickerel or something. It just stopped dead. And I felt one huge like head shake. I think something just ate my damn fish. Dang. Pretty sure that's what just happened. That's what it felt like. We'll see. If I don't catch another one, that's definitely what it was. You know, the big pickerel swim by and it'll kill the bite. I know that from ice fishing this year. We ice fished out here so much. We'd catch fish after fish after fish, and then all of a sudden, nothing. And then like 10 minutes later, we'd catch a big chain pickerel or a big old bass. Yeah, this is the same hole we've been catching them all day. Definitely did better with Little Fin's lure. Little Fin's making his own soft plastics now, Mike. I was using his paddle tail earlier, slaying on him. Lucy, appreciate you hanging out. We really got to go, but I'm having too much fun. Missed that one. Put you guys back on me here. Unfortunately, Zyro fell asleep again. He's probably doing a wellness check on Josie right now. I appreciate that, Latanya. It's fun to see a lot of fish caught. You know, some people like, I don't know, we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot a bit because we do what we want to do. I could play the game and you know, get more views, but at the end of the day, then you might as well just go get a job that actually pays you money. But like I enjoy the last 3 days, we sat behind the poles carp fishing. Tomorrow we're going to be fly fishing in the creeks. I would fly fish a lot more, but man, I'm not young. And it kills my feet walking in the creeks anymore. It really does. I got a lot of foot issues. And if I were to do that 3 days in a row, man, I might not be able to fish for 2 weeks. There you go. You got to update the count there, Zyro. I caught another one. You missed it. Oh, this guy. Here comes a fish. I feel it. Another crappie. Mark at 8. What was that line from, you know what movie I'm thinking of, Brad? The bowling. Mark at 0. He pulls out his firearm. Mark at 0. My friend. Profit from squid and octopus. Nice. Calamari. Piney Creek. What's going on? It's going good. Nice little sleigh fest out here today on the kayak. I'm glad we moved lakes in the middle of the live. About the worst thing you can do. But, you know, these lakes are little. 4 hours is too much for me to spend on a lake. I mean, honestly, if nobody was watching, I'd sit out here for 8 hours. I try to fish normally, but you're always putting a little bit of a show on. Me normal would be, yeah, Big Lebowski, yeah, that's it. Me fishing normal would be me drifting into the lily pads, taking a nap for about an hour, leaving a line in the water for giggles. Oh, got another one. Got another one. This is like the size Zyro catches here. Wanted to illustrate that. Oh, black crappie. There are white crappie in here too, but I haven't caught any today. It's great to see them doing so well. They're a good eating fish too. These black crappie are tasty. One of the better eating freshwater fish. All right, Mike, take care, brother. I hope you get that straightened out. Another fish on. Hope you get monetized again soon, man. Once you get out there, I'll help you out best I can. Yeah, we just like to give Zyro a hard time. He's awesome. He catches some good fish. He's a great host too. I met him in person, you know that? I met him in person. I'm gonna crash right over the spot. I don't know. I'll keep it on me. I'm gonna put you out in the front as soon as I change the view. Yeah, he catches really nice fish. They're all well behaved. Kind of fish that'll hold the door for you. Yeah, that's the best part of doing those trips to Florida. I've met so many awesome people. Yo, Kat, welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining back up. I was going to say, I didn't even know you dropped off, so it must have been pretty quick. Thanks so much for coming back. Alan, it was so awesome, man. It was so awesome. Loved it. You know, you know, I liked it a lot when you start looking at real estate before you leave. You know what I mean? Just to get an idea. Not saying I can afford it or I'm going to, but I definitely was checking out the real estate. I saw one of those Irish fish walking a lady across a busy intersection. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I can't wait. I love ocean fishing. I love it. Just don't live close enough to do it. What I like about the ocean too, at least around here, is you get different species. You know, different seasons, they come and go. Yeah, I'm sure. I've been that way since I was like 10 years old, man. I've always been a dreamer. My parents take me on a vacation when I was a little baby. I'd be checking real estate. Like, what I got to do to live here, Mom? Why don't you work down here, Mom? Jordan, what's going on? No, long time no see. Good to see you. We're almost done today. Tomorrow we're going to be fly fishing. Instead of Fridays, we started what's going to be called fly days. So every Friday, we're going to fly fish. We're going to try to fly fish. Testimonial. Solon Texan, welcome in. Where am I? Am I missing my hole? I think I moved. I think the wind's shifted. A little bit of everything. We pinned up the catches. Had a really good multi-species day. Nice, Alan. The paddle tail definitely did better than the gulp minnow, though. I just like paddle tails a lot more because you can still fish them like a gulp minnow, or you can bring in a steady retrieve. You can do either one. A gulp, I feel like you got to make it look like it's dead. It's hard to it's hard to swim it fast. But that being said, like, gulps are pretty incredible. Wish they lasted longer and they weren't, you know, crap. But there's no, there was a little one, picked it up right there. See if you'll hit it again. Probably a crappie. We're getting over the crappie spot again. But there's no denying how good they work, you know. Thank you, Solar Texan. Appreciate that. Right past the spot or not? It's just not a lot of action on top of the water to kind of give you hints today, you know? Luckily, we have a general idea what the hell we're doing out here, though. There he is. Oh, missed him. So Travis told me all you got to do, Brad, is tighten them really hard. Since he's done that, I haven't had that problem. But I mean, you really got to tighten them hard. Like the jar, you got to get the jar. The plastic bag, they just evaporate or something. I switched to a Gulp Alive minnow on a 1/64th ounce jig. I have been fishing my son's 2-inch paddle tail. That was slaying. But honestly, I kind of didn't want to lose it because I want to take it home and show him. Say, I want more of these. I want to go home and put a $20 order in. Boy, get busy, man. Yeah, for sure, Adna. Yep. I need a couple more. I can't leave. It's been too good of a day to leave. This is where we want to go. I just want to turn the boat. Well, there for a while, their packets were like faulty, like they weren't sealing. You know, that was a fault. I don't know what was wrong with them, but they weren't right. Same thing with the power worms. All last year, none of those bags would reseal correctly. Am I on something? Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate all the support we get. That was unlike me to go on a little bit of a tirade today, but sometimes you just gotta speak up. I try not to talk about any of that crap because nobody knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Everyone's just here to watch fishing. All of a sudden we start freaking drama. Kindergarten. Get those fish, Adna. Catch those fish. Don't forget to leave me a comment, Adna. I want to connect back to your channel. I won't remember to do it if you don't leave me a comment. Ooh. The action's starting to slow down. I'll work a little bit slower, see if there's anything else hanging out. Couple more casts, we'll wrap it up. Put you guys back on me. Freaking YouTube, there it goes again. Alright, let's call it a day. I do have to go to work tonight. I got some stuff to take care of. Ooh, just saw a bass at the top. Hold on. One more cast. That was a nice blow up right over here. A lot of bubbles coming up too. They drift into this spot. Uh-oh. Must have lost signal or something. Try to reconnect. Let's get out of here. My back's sore. We're going to wrap it up, y'all. I think we just lost signal anyway. My back is about to spasm. I want to get the heck out of here before the spasms start. Don't get old. Get a kayak, they said. It would be fun. Won't even be able to walk right. That's the other reason I like moving lakes. I mean, I kind of want to fish a lake all day, but you know, my back is not great. And sitting in this thing does not help it any. Thank you, Latanya. I appreciate that. There's a couple spots I can carp fish for a couple hours and then kayak. I wish those spots would turn on. They're just not on right now. Ed was talking about one of them. It's just not on. trust me, I'd get skunked. Yeah, I do, yeah, it's similar to yoga. Some of the moves are yoga. They're all rehab stuff from all my injuries. But yeah, a lot of Pilates moves and stuff. But I broke my back and broke my neck like 15 years ago. So there's a lot of stuff I'm supposed to have a rod in my back, to be honest with you. So I need that surgery. But I've just been putting it off as long as I can. Otherwise, I'm going to be, you know, in a wheelchair eventually. I don't trust palindromes. What's a palindrome? Don't use those big words on me. I graduated from Norristown High School. What the heck? You guys want to watch this? Oh, I'll live to do much more stupid things. Don't worry. I just hope. There's always a 50% chance of going in. Like, never sit on a kayak like this. But I am a professional. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yeah, gee, I got run over, man. I got run over like roadkill. Can I take you guys? Oh, man, we're back to 100. What the hell? This Charger's awesome. Yeah, I got run over years ago by a car on my bike. Have been all messed up ever since. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, you're way too smart for me. It sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember what it was. Thank you, Cat. I'll stay alive till we get out of here, but no more fishing to be had. We had a great day. I'm going to try to take a snapshot of the catches. 17 bluegill, 5 bass, and 8 crappie. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good day of fishing. You know, like I said before, when we catch a lot, they're small, and when we're getting skunked, that's when we get the big boys. It happens all the time. I don't know why, but that seems to be the way it goes for me. Cat and Jack's had some pretty big lives lately, Brad. There's question boards have been getting some traction, man. She had more people in there than me. And I'm like, she's probably out there working too. She's at, that's the funny part. She's at work. She's probably out there stocking shelves, and she got more views than me that one day. I feel like the money's there still. It's like not a lot of money, but the view numbers are way down. Like, we're under 1,000 most days now. Like, we've always been 5 to 10,000, and when we're doing good, 20 to 60,000. But it's insane how much it's dropped. Yeah, yours is down. I mean, I cared about it for about 8 hours, and I'm like, all right, it is what it is. I mean, the algorithm wants me ice fishing, but guess what? It's almost June and it's 80 degrees, you know? I'm like, I don't think it really knows fishing too well. Oh no, man. Yeah. It sucks. Well, that's the thing, Ricky, that like they really never did. I'm shocked that the fishing channels were able to do as good as we did. Because it's no secret how Google feels about outdoors people. You know? But I don't think they knew what the hell they were doing. We need to get out of here. Whew. Don't get old. Yeah, yeah. So I think that has something, like, that's good, right? And that's why the money hasn't really dropped off. That was the point I was trying to make when the guy came in with his 8 fake accounts. Ironically, that's why people have so many views, because they have 8 fake accounts. Later on, you lose those views anyway, and you don't get paid for them, so just do your thing, man. Look what we got here. Look what we got here. Little free daredevil, huh? Put it on my magnet. Hey, Joan, what's going on? Bob said I cannot fit in the kayak. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right, Brad. Yep, 100%. 100% right. I often wonder about, like, you know, like I like to say, like, hey, just check in and have a good day out there. Good luck, like when I'm at work. But that might really be hurting people's channels, to be honest with you, you know? But I still think it's nice. Like, you know what I mean? I still like when people do that to me. It makes me feel good knowing that somebody's heading off to work, you know, but they're like, oh, there's Bob out fishing. Good luck today, you know? That's why I hate the way algorithm works with YouTube. It's like, that's common courtesy. That's nice. That shouldn't hurt your channel, but, you know, you can't have it all. What are you going to do? Like, what else can you set the algorithm up, I guess? But, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's all between making 10 cents and 12 cents, you know? So it doesn't really matter anyway for us. Maybe leaving a comment on the live instead of in the chat would make a difference and still help. Yeah, possible. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. Hi, Bob. Can't stay. Just saying. Hi. Good example. Right. But I like that. I don't care what it really does to the algorithm. I still do like that. I like Mark does that too with NJ. Like, we go around, we make our circles, and saying hi to everybody. You don't have time to visit everybody. But there are the folks that I selfishly like the lives, and I'm going to stay in them a lot longer, you know. Or you're in the right mood for it. Some days I don't want human interaction. I just want to watch Jack lay on the bed. Like, enough with the humans. Where's the puppy? Screw these people. I don't know, Will. Things are really tough for us right now financially. Yeah, the funeral's this Saturday. I can't even think about anything until the funeral's over. It's just crazy. I'm still paying for stuff, and in fact, I got to get stuff from work tonight for the more food. But yeah, I want to get down there like ASAP, but I just don't know. I'm afraid to look at some of my credit cards after this. Jack is on strike. That's funny. Well, Jack deserves more money. He's a good puppy. He's a good dog. Someday I'm going to misjudge that and blow it right through my window. It's going to happen. It'll probably happen when I'm like in another state, 8 hours away. It's just a matter of time. Oh. Arms are too short. Lee. Ooh, it's not good. I never use that stupid Velcro thing anyway. Thanks, Cat. I feel all right. I'm good. I feel good. My dad's been sick for a while, if that's what you're talking about. So it's, you know, the sadness is kind of come and gone already. It was a long haul. He ain't suffering anymore. You know, when your loved one goes on hospice, you got plenty of time to say goodbye. By the time they die, you're like, the hell took you so long? You're like pissed off about it. I mean, my mom even said that right to him. Like, what the hell? Why are you hanging on for? You know? It sounds bad, but like, come on, man. Just dragging it out. That sounds horrible to say. Yeah, he got sick on Easter, and like out of the blue, kind of. He hasn't been really great for a while now, but they diagnosed him with Lewy body disease, which is a form of dementia, same thing that Robin Williams had. And yeah, it didn't take long. He didn't want to eat, refused to eat, and basically you starve yourself to death, but you don't know what's going on most days. The thing that's different about Lewy body than regular dementia is you have a good day where you know who everybody is and you know you're dying and you know you've got this disease, and then the next day you're out of your mind again. It's pretty horrible. So I was up there taking care of him for the last 2 weeks, I guess, a week and a half till he died. Just me and my mom. And I wasn't live for the longest time, which is probably why I went off on that dude, not to mention names, to be honest with you. Because he's going to come in here and say I only have 7 people in my chat. And the reason is because I took 2 weeks off to take care of my dying dad. And this asshole comes in here and tells me I only got 7 people in my chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's horrible, man. Whew. All right, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't right for a couple years. And see, I truly believe that's why Robin Williams killed himself. He knew he had it. And there was times over the last year where I would go over to visit. You know, we have a weird past. You guys know. But I always tried to, like, he was good with my kids, so I always tried to go back up and take care of them as much as we could. But like over the last year or two, my mom would just say it's a bad day, and he would just be sitting in a room crying. He wouldn't know where he was, and he did all kinds of tests, and they said he doesn't have dementia. Well, they were wrong. He did have it all along, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the way it goes. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. I'm gonna fly fish tomorrow. We'll be live. I want to get out early, so probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll probably set the live up for like 8:30, 9, because I hate being late. Again, that's probably not good for YouTube algorithms either. You should probably set it up right before you come. But I hate being late, so I'll set it up for 9. I'll probably be out there by 8. Catch you tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you watching, supporting, and helping our family do what we love. Catch you on the next one. Peace.